Welcome to my channel, Comic Book Noise, where we talk about my comic book company, Digital Noise, as we explain the characters and the storylines of the Digital Noise universe. Well, today I came up here because I was thinking, and I just saw Fantastic Four again on Disney Plus. And when I saw it on the theaters, I think about a couple of months ago, maybe in June, July, whenever it came out, when it first came out, I saw it in June or July. And I was really surprised how bad the box office was for this movie. And then I turned around to look around, and Superman was basically just as bad. This new Superman movie with James Gunn that he produced. And I'm wondering why there is low morale and low support for these films that would have made blockbuster numbers in like maybe even 3 years ago. And I would have to say Fantastic Four is a great movie, and also I really liked the new Superman movie. But yeah, and I was wondering, why are all of these superhero genre films that should be blockbusters by now are doing very badly in the box office? Well, I was coming to think about it, and I'm thinking that there's just how many times have the Superman story been told on television and film and comic books as well as the Fantastic Four? I think everyone who aren't even avid comic book readers know about the Fantastic Four itself. And how many times can we retell that story over and over again in the movie genre? I think Marvel has a lot of stories and a lot of different heroes, but I think the core heroes right now, their stories have been retold and retold again and retold again. And I'm thinking that there's just a need for something new right now. And I love Marvel. I grew up loving Marvel. I grew up loving X-Men, Avengers, all that good stuff. Also DC as well, Justice League and all that stuff. And, you know, I love Marvel and DC. This is how I came to be a comic book creator myself, because I was such a fan of those two giants in the comic book industry and their properties. And you know, I have nothing bad to say about it. I'm not trying to zing it. I'm not trying to, you know, do some bad talk about it like these other YouTube channels are. I'm just looking at the facts, and I was just looking at, well, wow, how many times can they tell the story of Superman over and over again? And it was, you know, the way this Superman story was told with the James Gunn, it went kind of back to the original of the 80s, I think it was, when Christopher Reeves played Superman. And it kind of goes back to that time, and it's kind of old, kind of nostalgic feeling to it as well. But I think the audience itself, they want something new right now, because like I said again, how many times can we tell Batman story over and over again? Wolverine, we know inside and out about Wolverine because they did so many films specifically on him from the X-Men. The X-Men itself, I mean, just the whole franchise of each of these giants have been told over and over again. And I think it's a good time, because I think Hollywood now, going in the superhero genre, needs new material. But even I think in the comic book industry itself, just comic books itself needs a new look, a new robust injection in it. You know, because Manga itself is doing amazing with audiences and readers, and they're doing much better than the comic book industry in America is doing itself. So there's something to manga that we need to study about, what we need to ingest into our American version comic book of our stories and for a new generation, because right now the new generation, I guess Generation Z, is looking for other types of material. And I think the old nostalgic, the regular Superman story, the Batman story, X-Men, Avengers, they've just been told over and over again, and they've just been around. And I know there have been new characters and new updates. But I think now is the time for a new universe of superheroes to come out. And this is exactly why I started my own comic book company, Digital Noise. And, my titles are Delete, The Sound System, and The Positive Omen. And if you've been looking at this channel, or if you haven't, all you have to do is just look back at my older videos on those topics, and of course I'm going to elaborate on them in future videos. And there are different types of superheroes from a different type of perspective, and I think it's for a new generation to love and to make pop icons from. And I think it's just time for another outside comic book company or independent company to make our stories be known and make our creations be known. And I think there's time for a new superhero, and we still love and we cherish the old superhero of genres that started everything, like Superman himself, and Spider-Man, Captain America, Iron Man, all of these great superhero legends, Wonder Woman, and all that other stuff. But I think it's time for a whole new universe of superheroes, because we can do the story of Superman and Wonder Woman in so many different versions, but it's still the same. Each generation has their own icon that they really cherish and look up to. And I think now is the time for a new, pop icon to emerge for American comic books and the comic book industry itself. The universe of heroes. And this is exactly why I created my comic book company, Digital Noise, and you will see that coming out soon. Well, that's all I have to say, and I hope you guys have a great and grand and beautiful new year, and happy holidays to you. So be careful, stay safe, and take care.